Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for viewing Jed the Mechanic. In this video, I want to show you some of the things to look for when you're buying a used car so you can get a good deal, not have big problems with the car, and it will be reliable and those kind of things. So first, what you want to do is check the engine. The engine's the most important part of the car and can be the most expensive if there are things wrong with it. So crack open the hood of the car. Once you've done that, what you want to check first is the engine oil. You want to make sure the oil looks good, there's no contaminants in it, and it's not milky or frothy, because that's a sign of a bad head gasket or a leak with the coolant, which can cost you a lot of money. So you want to check the dipstick with the oil. The oil looks good. Once you check the oil, make sure the levels are where they're supposed to be and everything. And after you've done that, what you want to check is the coolant. The coolant's right here. You want to open up the coolant. I'm not going to do it, but what I'm going to say is open up the coolant, make sure it's filled to the correct level and there's no oil in it, because that can be a sign of a bad head gasket. And you want to make sure that your engine's healthy. So just look around the engine, make sure there's not excessive rust and it just looks in good condition. As for this car, it looks pretty nice. So yeah, make sure your engine looks healthy, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, and then after that, what you want to do, I'm not going to do it, but I'll just tell you what to do, is you start the car, and once you've started the car, you want to come back to the exhaust. When you're at the exhaust, you want to make sure there's not an excessive amount of white smoke coming out the exhaust, because that can be a sign of a blown head gasket or a leak with the coolant, which can cost you a lot of money down the line. So make sure your engine has no excessive white smoke coming out of it. And that's a sign of a good, healthy engine. And once you check the engine, what you want to do next, while the car's running, you open up this coolant valve and you watch the coolant running through the radiator and make sure there's no bubbles coming up, because that can be a sign of a bad head gasket, because the exhaust fumes will leak out into the coolant and then bubble up here. So you want to make sure the coolant's running through, no bubbles, no leaks, no anything. And that's how you know if you have a good car. Once you've made sure that the engine's good, what you want to check next is the panels in the interior. So you want to make sure you have nice paint, nice spacing between the panels. If the panels are misaligned, make sure you look for that, because that can be a sign that the car has been in an accident that you don't know about. So make sure the paint's in fairly good condition. It doesn't matter if there's a few scratches around the vehicle. Just make sure overall it looks good, reliable, and a decent car. Check the tires. Make sure it has a good amount of tread in the tires. This does. So just go around the car, check the panels, check everything, make sure it looks nice, make sure the panels are all in alignment, and also try opening the doors. Make sure there is no panel scraping on this car. This is a sign of a good car, in good condition. Once you've done that, what you want to check next is the interior. So open up your door. Make sure the interior is in good condition and nothing too bad is going on with it. The sign of a vehicle, how it's been treated, can be seen in the interior and how reliable the car is going to be. One thing you want to check is the clutch pedal, the accelerator. Make sure there's no signs of excessive accelerating, and you'll see this because the rubber will be worn. That's a sign that the vehicle has been treated harshly and the car's been thrashed. So yeah, if you see that, then there's some concerns. Thank you so much for viewing Jed the Mechanic. I hope this helped in buying your car. I hope you find a good deal on a good car, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'd love to help you and give you advice on cars so you can find a good deal, not get ripped off, and so you can enjoy a nice, reliable car. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you later.